Okay, we have another question. So let me read it out first. Okay, then we can straight away go into the question. The following balances were extracted as at 1st August from Sandhamini's business. Okay, assets, furniture 300,000, stocks 200,000, debtors 100,000, and cash 200,000. Then liabilities, bank loan 300,000 and creditors 100,000. The following transactions occurred in the week of August 2025. Okay, first week again which a transaction sticker. Purchase of goods at rupees 100 to sell. Sold goods which were purchased at 100 for rupees 1,25,000. Settled rupees 50,000 of the bank loan. Paid 10,000 as salaries. Sadhavit withdraw goods at a cost of rupees 20,000 for her private use. Purchased furniture at rupees 50,000 for the use of the business. Purchased goods at rupees 200,000 on credit basis. Sold goods at rupees 100,000 on credit basis. These goods has been purchased at rupees 60,000. Received rupees 80,000 from debtors. Then paid rupees 50,000 to creditors. So those are the 10 transactions that we are going to try out. So let's first you have to draw this table. One side you have assets, then the other side you have equity and the liability. Okay, then one side you have the assets and then the other side you have the equity and liability. So under assets you have 4 types of assets: furniture, stock, debtor, and cash. And among the liabilities, you have 2 types of liabilities: bank loan and creditors. Okay, then you have the equity. So I will put these things into these boxes. Okay, furniture we have 300,000. Furniture we have 300,000. Okay, then stocks we have 200,000, and then debtors we have 100,000. Okay, cash we have 200,000. Okay, so that is the composition of the assets. So we have 800,000 worth of assets. Then we have liabilities, which is the bank loan 300,000. Okay, and creditors another 100,000. Okay. Okay. So what we don't have is the equity. Okay, what we don't have is the equity. So we learn assets is equal to equity plus liability. Okay. Then if we do not have the equity, so what is equity? Equity will be assets minus liability. That is very simple mathematics. So, sorry, equity is equal to, why is that happening? Oh, for some reason my shift key is not working. Let me copy it. Okay, equity is equal to assets minus liability. Okay, then let's do it. Okay. Okay, so my equity is 400,000. Okay, what I did was I collected the total of the assets, which is 800,000, and I reduce 400,000 out of that, and my equity is 400,000. So I have my baseline. Okay, this is at the start of the first week. This is the situation. So I am supposed to do these 10 adjustments. So I am supposed to enter these 10 transactions into the accounting equation. So take couple of minutes and try this out. Take couple of minutes and try this out. Okay. So now we have 10 transactions. Okay. Let's look at the first one. Purchase goods at rupees 100,000 to sell. Purchase goods at rupees 100,000 to sell. Okay. Here we have purchase of goods. Okay. Purchase of goods, which is at rupees 100,000. So this is a cash transaction. The settlement is made immediately, and there are one type of accounting element with two types in it. Okay, so goods and the rupees 100,000, both of them are assets. Okay, goods is a one type of asset, and rupees 100,000, which is the cash, is the next type of asset. Okay, so let's write it. So when you purchase goods for the sale, okay, it becomes a stock. Okay, when you buy goods for reselling, that become a stock. Okay, that is not a something like furniture, which is also another asset. Okay, you have bought goods for the reselling, so it becomes your stock. Okay, so your stock is going up by 100,000. Okay, and you have paid 100,000 to buy that stock. Okay, so your cash balance is going down by rupees 100,000. Okay, so first one done. See, those balances are equated. Okay, balances ඔක්කොම සමාන වෙලා තියෙනවා. Then sold goods which were purchased at rupees 100,000 for rupees 1,25,000. Now this is a little tricky one. Sold goods which were purchased at rupees 100,000 for rupees 1,25,000. මේකෙදි සංගවෙච්ච තව item එකක් තියෙනවා. Here there is a hidden item. What is it? Any idea? That is profit. Okay, in this transaction there is another item which the examiner has not tell you. Okay, not told you. So here we have a profit of how? We have a profit of 1,25,000 minus 100,000. We have a profit of 25,000 as well. Okay. Okay. So what has happened is sold goods which were purchased at rupees 100,000. එතකොට stock එක අඩු වෙනවා 100,000 වලින්. Okay. Then you have received 1,25,000. You have received 1,25,000. Okay. And on the other hand, you have a profit, or you have an income of rupees 25,000. Okay, that will be added to your equity. Okay, see, so both sides are equal. Okay, then let's go to the third transaction. Settled rupees 50,000 of the bank loan. Settled rupees 50,000 of the bank loan. Here you have 50,000, which is cash, and bank loan a liability. Okay, rupees 50,000 asset and cash, and bank loan is your liability. Okay, so you have settled. That means you have paid. Okay, if you have paid, it will reduce your cash balance by 50,000. And on the other hand, you have settled the loan, so your loan is also settled by 50,000. Okay. Okay, so settlement of rupees 50,000 of the bank loan. What has happened? Cash is reduced by 50,000, and on the other hand, bank loan is also reduced by 50,000. Then we have another transaction, paid rupees 10,000 as salaries. So this is also a cash transaction, which is the settlement is made immediately. Settlement එක immediately කරලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට මොකක්ද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? Paid rupees 10,000 as salaries. Okay. So 10,000 you have paid as salaries. This 10,000 is cash. Your cash is going down by 10,000. And salaries is an expense. Salaries is an expense. So that expense will be reducing or coming down from equity. Okay. So equity will come down by 10,000. Okay. So that is done. Paid rupees 10,000 as salaries. Cash is reducing by 10,000 and equity is reducing by 10,000. Then, okay, then Sandhavini withdraw goods at a cost of rupees 20,000 for her private use. Make a tika kalutteka. Okay, this is a little new one. Sandhavini withdraw goods at a cost of rupees 20,000 for her private use. Now, earlier question, see, earlier question we did, okay, we said Nehara withdraw rupees 20,000 from the business for her private use. Okay, this 20,000 withdrawal was a cash withdrawal, but in this question, this 20,000 withdrawal is from the goods. So when you are making a drawings කියන දෙයක් වෙද්දී it could be either cash or from goods. Drawings කියලා කියන්නේ business එකෙන් අයිතිකාරයා තමන්ගේ පුද්ගලික පාවිච්චියට සල්ලි ගන්නවා. Okay, drawings means owner is taking either money or goods in the business for his personal use. Okay, goods or money in the business taking out for his or her personal use. Okay, now let's work it out, the fifth one. So Sadamini withdraw goods. Okay, she has withdrawn goods. Okay, withdraw goods at a cost of rupees 20,000 for her private use. Okay, so what we have to do, goods is going down by 20,000. Okay, goods is going down by 20,000. Meantime, her equity is also going down by 20,000. Okay, so 7,45,000 both sides. It is nicely equated. Okay, minus 20,000 and minus 20,000. Then we have purchase goods at rupees 200,000. Sixth one, I have missed it. Purchased furniture at rupees 50,000 for the use of the business. Purchase furniture at rupees 50,000 for the use of the business. Okay, so what is happening here? He has Sandhamini has purchased furniture for rupees 50,000. Okay, so furniture is asset, rupees 50,000 is an asset, furniture is furniture asset, and rupees 50,000 is cash asset. So what is happening? අර සල්ලි දෙනවා රුපියල් 50,000 දෙද්දි මොකද වෙන්නේ? What is happening when you are paying 50,000? ඒ 50,000 අඩු වෙනවා. So that 50,000 will be reduced. Okay, 50,000 cash is reduced. But on the other hand, furniture balance is going up by 50,000. Okay, see, so this is zero. Asset side is zero. It will be net off. Okay, no impact. Okay, sixth one is also done. So we have the seventh one. Purchase goods at rupees 200,000 on credit basis. Purchased goods at rupees 200,000 on credit basis. So he has purchased goods worth of 200,000. Okay, so your goods worth of 200,000. Okay, it's going up by 200,000. Okay, now this is a credit transaction. See, settlement is not made immediately. Okay, this is a credit transaction. So here what happens is you are making a new item called creditors. Okay, so you have a liability that is also going up by 200,000. So your stock balance is also going up by 200,000, and your liability, which is creditors, is also going up by 200,000. And see, all the balance are equated, 9,45,000 both sides. Okay, then you have the eighth one. Okay, sold goods at a rupees 100,000 on credit basis. These goods has been purchased at rupees 60,000. Okay, here also there is a hidden item, that is profit. Okay, sold goods at rupees 100,000 on credit basis. This goods has been purchased at rupees 60,000. Okay, this is little tricky. So let's do it step by step. Okay, sold goods at rupees 100,000 on credit basis. එතකොට මේක ඇවිල්ලා credit transaction. This is a credit transaction. Settlement is not made immediately. Okay, so when you sell on credit, you make a new asset. Okay, when you sell on credit, okay, when you buy on credit, you make a new liability. When you sell on credit, you make a new asset, that is debtors. Okay, so sell at a credit. Okay, rupees 100,000, you make a new asset called debtors. Okay, so that is 100,000, right? Sold at rupees 100,000 on credit, and these goods has been purchased at rupees 60,000. Make හැබැයි goods වල වටිනාකම 60,000. So stock balance is going down by 60,000. 60,000. Okay, but here the important thing is you have bought goods at 60,000 and you have sold it at 100,000. So you have 40,000 profit or 40,000 additional income. Okay, 40,000 additional income is there. And when you have additional income, you include it in the equity. Okay, so 40,000 you add to equity. See here 9,85,000 and 9,85,000 both are balanced. Okay, so eighth transaction is also completed. Okay, now you had this debtors. Again, ණයට බඩු කට්ටිය හිටියානේ. Okay, what has happened? They have paid you 80,000. Those people who bought from you at a credit have paid you 80,000. Okay, again, ණයට ගත්ත අය ඔයාට 80,000ක් ගෙවලා තියෙනවා. Okay, so what is happening? When they make the settlement, when debtors make a settlement, their debtor balance is going down by 80,000. Okay. On the other hand, you have cash, which is asset, is also going up by 80,000. මොකද යාළුවාට සල්ලි දීලා තියෙනවනේ. They have given you money, Okay. So your debtor balance is going down by 80,000 on one hand, and your cash balance is going up by 80,000 on the other hand. Okay. So see, both sides are balanced, 9,85,000 and 9,85,000. Okay, then you have made a payment to the creditors. Okay, it's not just that ඔයාගෙන් ණයට බඩු ගත්ත කට්ටිය ඔයාට සල්ලි ගෙවනවා වගේම ඔයා කාගෙන් හරි ණයට බඩු ගත්තොත් එයාට සල්ලි ගෙවන්නත් ඕන. Okay, similar to you are receiving money from your debtors, similar to you are receiving money from people who borrowed from you, you have to pay money to people whom you borrowed. Okay, if you have not you bought some goods and you have not made the payments, so now it is time you should make the payment. Okay, so what is happened in the 10th transaction? You have paid 50,000. Okay, 50,000. Okay, 50,000. So your cash balance is going down 50,000, and creditors is also coming down by 50,000 because you have settled them. Okay, so you don't have that liability anymore because you settled it. You don't have any liability anymore. Okay, so that is how we effect these 10 transactions. Okay, these 10 transactions, that is how we effect. Okay, so we have completed it, and let's look at it with the answers and see whether it is correct. Let's look at the total. Yeah, it's all good in shape. Okay, so this is how you complete it. Okay, so with that we will wrap up this question, and let me pause this video and ask you any questions you have and to clarify the questions you have. Okay.